who had literally the best week ever. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Blue Jays Today, where we always have something to say about the Toronto Blue Jays. I'm your host, Adam Peddle.
And I'm your host, Nicholas Blaylock. And today, guys, we're going to talk everything baseball, everything Blue Jays. But before we get into that, I see you checking out your jersey. We're going to talk about my team, too. Don't worry. But before we get into that, please like, subscribe, comment down below. We're doing stuff like this all the time, going live, making baseball content. So if you enjoy that, hit the subscribe button. Okay, big dog. Now we're going to get to the Blue Jays. And there is a lot to talk about with these Toronto Blue Jays because they have done some good work this week. But right now, we are in a wild card spot, and we're going to talk about that a bit later. But we have knocked out, we've gotten rid of some of our biggest competition.
As of right now.
As of right now.
Do you want to say for sure?
Some people would refer to as the evil empire. What the hell is going on with the New York Yankees right now, dude?
They are not looking good. They look inconsistent. They look lost. They look like they're scratching. They're starving for runs and consistent performances.
They almost look as bad as the Green Bay Packers did today. Continue.
This won't be the first reference today. I guarantee it.
Not at all.
I guarantee it. So the Yankees in the last 15 games, guys, have not been good. They have an OPS of 661.
That's a bench bat.
That's a bench bat.
That's a bench bat at best.
27th in the MLB in that stretch. Runs scored, 25th. ERA, 5.24 ERA as a team in 15 games. Yeah.
Scary, bro.
Gross. And to cap it all off, their last 10, they're 3-7. And they are currently half a game out of a wild card spot. What is going on in your mind?
Here's my thing, dude. You look at them, you look at their names on paper. Not dissimilar from the Green Bay Packers. There's number 2. We should have a counter, bro. We should have a counter. But you look at their names on paper, and they're all freaking elite. But when we played them and we swept them, go Jays go.
Go Jays go.
It looked as if every single Yankees player was just like not themselves. You know, I saw these guys, I saw their elites, and they didn't look like their typical elite self, what I am used to seeing from Stanton, from Cole, from Chapman. Like, who is Chapman these days?
And he's hurt. He's not performing well. He's got an almost 4 ERA. And I don't know if it's the pressure or they're putting pressure on themselves or they're just not in a right groove. I don't know what it is. Whatever it is, it's not working, and Yankees fans are crying for help. Someone to come out and help them. They'll have a burst of like Gary Sanchez back-to-back bombs, and then he goes silent. Aaron Judge has been the one rock on that team. I will admit he's been so solid.
But even in the series against us, man, like
he didn't show up.
He really didn't show up. Like, none of them are showing up right now. And I mean, I ask you, this is a team that should be theoretically winning the World Series in this window. Like, they should be in that World Series conversation. What is wrong with them right now? Because it's everything. But do you think it boils down to the coach?
I mean, Aaron Boone has not been a great coach, and you heard it from Yankees fans all over the place. I mean, it could be. I mean, we always talk about our Blue Jays and Montoyo not being a good coach, and our team is inexperienced, but the Yankees, you want to talk about experience. You look at the New York Yankees, they're nothing but experience. They have barely do they have rookies, and when the rookies come out, they're actually pretty good. So maybe it's time to get rid of Aaron Boone.
I give Charlie Montoyo a long leash because I know how inexperienced our Toronto Blue Jays are. But when you look at a team like the New York Yankees and you see all of these certified studs and hardly any of them hitting their potential, it's at that point that I look to the management and go, okay, guys, like, I'm not getting rid of Aaron Judge. I'm not getting rid of Garrett Cole. So I better be getting rid of Aaron freaking Boone. So maybe that is what the hell is going wrong with the New York Yankees.
Someone in the comment section down below, if you know Aaron Boone's contract, we don't have it up right now. Obviously, it's kind of just a sparked conversation. But if you do, let us know how long it is and Is it time for him to go
Is
next
it
offseason?
time for him to go?
It might be because they're not getting it done. However, they're still in it. It's not over yet with a few weeks left of baseball.
Yeah, dude. I agree, man. Let's look at somebody else who has a pretty sizable contract.
Oh yeah.
And it's a little bit worrying for me, actually. It's a pretty sizable contract, and it's a little bit worrying.
Yeah.
I am referring to Hyun-Jin Ryu, whom as of right now has a 4.11 ERA for the Toronto Blue Jays, who had several years consecutively being under 3. He is going to get paid $20 million this year, next year, and the year after that. So we have him locked down. I know this has been on the mind of every Blue Jays fan, and it has certainly been on the mind of me, who picked Hyun-Jin Ryu in our freaking wheel this week for ERA. Do you believe that Hyun-Jin Ryu has started his decline?
I would agree so. I would agree that he has for 2 reasons, okay? Number 1, yes, he is 34 years old. But you also got to consider what was the big thing that happened with pitchers this year. It was the sticky. We removed the sticky. His ERA before the sticky, he was having a solid year.
He was doing Hyun-Jin Ryu stuff.
3.25 ERA. Now that's obviously a slight regression in that sample size than before, but still 3.25. I'd pay $20 million for that every single day.
Totally.
After sticky, 5.06 ERA, and don't even get me started. Since August 1st, he's had a 6.48 ERA.
That's bad.
That's incredibly bad.
Dude,
so yes, he
Let
has.
me read off some baseball savant statistics to you guys right now. This is 2020. An expected batting average in the 57th percentile. Expected ERA, 84th percentile. Expected slugging, 80th percentile. Hard hit rate, 90th percentile. All of those are above average. Now, today in 2021, expected batting average, 22 percentile. Expected ERA, 41 percentile. Expected slugging, 30th percentile. And hard hit rate dropped from 90th percentile to the 26th percentile right now. He is getting walloped. This is not the Ryu that I know. And in his last outing, he just didn't have it at all.
Some days he shows up and his command is all over the place. When he pitched against the New York Yankees, his command looked solid. He was solid. But as soon as he leaks a pitch over the heart of the plate, people attack him.
Yes.
Now, when we were signing Hyun-Jin Ryu, I kind of figured that he would go into a decline in the back half of the contract. Obviously, it's starting a little bit early. And there's a certain ERA number limit that I was going to be okay with.
Yep.
In the back half of the contract, I was okay with a 3.5 plus under 4. What are you okay with moving forward? Because obviously, what are you okay with moving forward in the second half? This year, we can write it off. Whatever he's going to do, whatever he's going to do.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, like, there's nothing we can do. Like, this is going to be a down year for him regardless. Moving forward, man, I mean, I want this guy. I would be totally okay if he's our like number 3, number 4 next year with a higher 3 ERA. You know, and that would be all right for me. It's just when I see what I'm seeing right now, and it really was that sticky stuff. It was like, boom, the second that happened, like Ryu like flipped the switch and not the way we want it to go. I see him walking himself down a very dangerous Tanner Rourke-esque path right now.
No.
Yeah, we've all been here before, and I don't want that for him. I do believe that he is far superior to Tanner Rourke. I don't think that's going to happen, but, like, cross our fingers, guys. If Ryu can just give us, like, you know, a high 3 ERA next year and maybe like a low 4 ERA in his last year, then I still think this contract that we signed him to is a win. And we got a pitcher to help us out in the interim.
I absolutely agree. Man. Hopefully Rio can figure it out. Maybe in the offseason he works on some stuff, working on something to help us get his grip better without sticky.
Totally. And speaking of Toronto Blue Jays pitching, considering that we are, as of right now,
As of right now.
knocking on the wood, in a wild card spot Oh, baby, we get this question all the time.
yeah,
And I'm so happy that we actually get to make a segment about it and answer it. Who, Adam, whomst,
Tell me.
are
Who?
you going to be pitching in a wild card game on the Toronto Blue Jays staff?
Guys, this is not even a question. Everyone should be answering this way. I'm sorry. If you're not answering this way, I'm sorry. You've not been watching the team as much as we've been watching the team. It's going to be Robbie Ray in a wild card because 1.9 ERA since August 1st. That's remarkable. Yes, he got roughed up last time. Throw it in the trash bag. Orioles roughed us up all weekend long. Didn't matter what pitcher we threw out there. But 1.9 ERA, including that start, that's solid. Ryu, like I said, 6.4 rate. Barrios, not bad option, 3.63.
Barrios has actually looked solid. And I mean, I agree with you. It's got to be Robbie Ray.
It's got to be.
It has to be Robbie Ray. We're talking about a guy in the Cy Young conversation right now who has a very good shot at winning it. So he is locked in for me. He's our wild card guy. I want to move this question even further, though, because then it's like Robbie Ray, we pitch him, right? Who are we going to be facing up against? Well, if we're in that wild card, I'm looking at the Yankees and I'm looking at the Red Sox because that is probably who we're going to be dealing with. And I'm looking at their teams right now. Chris Sale, I think, would probably be the Red Sox option. He's on the COVID IL. And yes, he's been incredible. He's actually been better than Robbie Ray in his short stint, but he's on the COVID IL. He hasn't had a lot of baseball. Garrett Cole, hurt right now. A very, I think, even matchup if he was playing. But you know what? He's hurt right now. I think that Robbie Ray, if he gets into that wild card spot, he's got the advantage on maybe any pitcher that he faces.
Yes, I agree. I think Robbie Ray has to start that game no matter what. And oh my God, could you imagine if Montoya?
Are we about to?
I'm going to throw it back to last year, 2020, when it was like, wait, Shoemaker's starting game 1.
Oh, no.
And where's Walker? I didn't see Walker. He's like, no. We brought in Ryu. We got to trust Ryu. Oh, no. But Montoya, 6.48. 6.48. No.
Dude, I would lose it. I would lose
my mind.
I'm not even sure what we would entitle that podcast, but it would be something blasphemous, and we definitely couldn't monetize it because there would be far too much swearing involved in that. I do want to move a little bit further though, and just look. Let's just say we win that wild card. Wow,
great.
That's so exciting. Awesome. We have an incredible live. Everyone's hyping Toronto. Wow. Robbie Ray wins it. Who do you play in the next game?
It's got to be Barrios for me. It's got to be Barrios for me. Barrios, Ryu. Ryu will play. He will play in that series. It would be a 4-man rotation: Ray, Ryu, Barrios, Manoah, because there's off days after every 2 series or after 2 games whenever they change.
Dude, I'm even okay with if you were to throw in a Mats in there. Based on what I know that he struggled against the Orioles. We're going to talk about that.
You're right.
I know that he struggled against them. But there's a bit of faith in him now. There's a bit of faith. Just saying, I prefer some of those other guys, but wouldn't be opposed if, maybe Manoah, we don't want to throw our rookie in there right away in a critical game or something.
And Manoah has been struggling for the last, few months, month and a half, 5.26 ERA. That's kind of a lot.
Maybe it's Matt's time.
Maybe it could be Matt's. Maybe it could be Matt's. All right.
Speaking of a team that has no pitching question marks, because we're out here, we're talking about our squad. Who do we pitch in the freaking wild card? I guess these guys have that same question, but it's for a completely different reason. It's the Milwaukee Brewers, and I want to ask you right now, with the staff that they have, and with the fact that Corbin Burns and Josh Hader just combined it for a deserved. Do these Milwaukee Brewers, the Brew Crew, have the best pitching in the league?
I looked at it. I thought they did, but it's not better than the LA Dodgers. It is not better. Looking at the Brew Crew, their ERA right now, their ERA plus. I was looking at ERA plus. I sometimes like to dabble on the plus, the OPS plus, because it just
dabble it up.
It takes out the ballparks, makes it all even. So ERA plus is a 126. That's second in baseball.
Pretty good.
Number one, who's first, is the Dodgers at 136. That's actually quite higher. So Dodgers have been better. And actually, you know who they're tied with? They're tied with the Giants in ERA plus.
Yes, dude. The Giants are elite. I think that this question, the one that we're asking right now, do they have the best pitching in the league? No. I do think that the Dodgers, like, they are right up there at the top, but it's their whole encompassing staff. Their starters, their bullpen, their closers, everything about the Dodgers pitching is incredible. But I do think that if we were to rephrase this question and go, do the Milwaukee Brewers have the best starting rotation in the entire league? I think that answer changes to yes, because the Dodgers, yes, they are incredible. They got Buehler, Urias, Kershaw, that's all incredible.
Healthy,
But when you look at those Brew Crew, a 2.25 ERA from Corbin Burns, the baseball savant, is crazy. A 2.48 from Brandon Woodruff, amazing innings, incredible strikeout rate, and elite baseball savant as well. And then a 2.69 ERA from freaking Freddie Peralta.
He's doing exactly what Ray's doing, minus the strikeout numbers.
Yes, actually, 127 innings, 172 strikeouts.
Not bad for strikeouts.
He's got a better strikeout rate than Ray, I believe.
No way.
Like, it's actually it's very close. It's very close. Yeah. But like it's like these guys are actually messed up. That it's like they have like literally Cy Young contenders,
3 Cy Young contenders,
the board. I do think
amazing
that when you look at all the teams pitching, the Dodgers, the Giants, they win out when it comes to the bullpen.
Yeah.
But there is not a goddamn way in hell that I want to be entering a wild card, that I want to be entering a playoff game stacked up against Corbin Burns, Brandon Woodruff, or Freddie Peralta.
No. That's like, you're going to have a 4-man rotation. That's what they usually will do. 3 of 4, you can pretty much kiss those games goodbye. You got to have great at-bats, or else you're not going to make it to the next round.
Yeah, dude. So I will agree with you. Dodgers, best pitching in the league,
all around.
but best starting rotation. I don't know, man. These Brew
I'll
Crew.
agree. Like, I love Buehler, I love Urias, I love Kershaw, but yeah, they're just too good this year.
It's too good.
It's
too elite.
Too good. All right, so that's everything in baseball, guys. That's everything we had to talk about. Now, let's move on to your Toronto Blue Jays, who had literally the best week ever. They went 7-1. They are now 80 and 60. 80 and 63.
Pretty good.
Gosh.
Yeah.
We're 17 games above 500.
Wow, how the hell did we do that?
We win a bunch. We go 7-1. We have 7-1 weeks. We're 9-1 in our last 10. It's incredible. You have games like last weekend where you score 47 runs in 4 days. Yes, we gave up 6 point, I think something runs against the Baltimore Orioles, but it doesn't matter when you're scoring that many runs.
Here's the thing, man. A good team has multiple ways of winning games. You watch the Tampa Bay Rays, sometimes they shut you down. You get 1 run off of them and they win 2-1. Other days, freaking Wander Franco and G-Man Choi and all of these guys just go freaking ape shit on you guys and score 10 runs. The Toronto Blue Jays this week decided that, you know what? Their pitchers have been carrying the load, and now it's time for the offense to step it up, and that is what they did, bro.
They did, because the pitching staff wasn't that good this week, guys.
As good as what we had become accustomed to over the last month or so.
If anyone who kicked our ass, it was Baltimore. Like, yes, we handled New York pretty good.
Buddy,
we handled
them. We took them to the daycare. We changed their diaper around, bro. You know, we babied them, like gave them a little fucking apple juice, and then left them at the daycare, bro.
We left them.
Oh yeah, dude. bye. Like, see you later, guys. Like, we handled
Horrible parents.
the New York
Horrible.
Yankees.
But you know what? With that being said, and I know it's really good, and we could talk about the offense, we could talk about how great they were, and we will. We'll get into some of the numbers in a second. I do want to talk about the pitching, and I know that this is not sustainable pitching for when we're going into the postseason.
And we can't expect
you know
to
what I mean?
score 22 runs in a
Can't
game.
do that. We can't score 22 runs, and then 11, and then 11 again.
Yeah,
like that's insane.
That's fair. That's fair.
That needs to be cleaned up. Just saying it.
No, it does, dude. It does, right? It's just like, I love that we're winning, and it feels like these wins were fueled by like an adrenaline momentum need to win these games. Like the Toronto Blue Jays offense willed it. We as a fan base willed these wins to happen. But moving forward, we do have to clean up that pitching staff. I know that they're better than this, and I know that Baltimore has no right scoring 10 or 7 runs against us. That's unacceptable, and we have to do better. And I do think that we will moving forward.
I think so too. I think that was just an anomaly. Let's look at some performances this past week.
Let's look at them.
George Springer didn't have that good of a week. He's still dealing with that injury.
But
that was it, man. He had 1 homer and 2 RBIs, and it was literally that 1 homer, that was clutch.
Clutchy.
That was clutch as hell. So, thank you, George. Like, when we needed a Springer dinger, we got it. We both looked at each other when that was happening and said, I don't feel good about this one.
Lost it, though. When it happened, when the ball hit that freaking baseball bat, I thought about 80% of the way that was going foul, and that last 20%, like, I think I forgot my name. I forgot where I was. Like, didn't know, like, whomst my personality was anymore. I was just a freaking doing some meat things, just like moving my body around.
I became like a bunny.
Yeah.
It was just like,
No longer a human being. So thank you for doing that,
Thank you, George. Thank you, George. Wow, incredible all around from our offense. We had so many guys with 10+ hits this week. Gurriel, 10 for 26 with 3 homers. Hernandez, 13 for 29 with 3 homers. Bichette, 10 for 34 with 2 homers. Guerrero, 11 for 33 with 5 homers. Semien, 12 for 33 with 4 homers. We actually haven't decided on a J of a week yet. We're going to do it when we cut away. Because this is crazy.
It was a really exceptional week by these boys, man. It was great. And we picked up the dubs that we needed to pick up, and we got where we needed to go, 7-1. Is it time to cut away and decide who's going to freaking do that?
Let's do it, because we gotta look at what the heck happened here.
I do believe that it is now time to not only decide, but also announce the Day of the Week. Okay, my friends, we have decided. It was a long deliberational process.
Lot of options.
Lot of options this week. But the winner of J of the Week in back-to-back weeks is Lourdes Gurriel Jr., also known as the Lord.
Pray to the Lord.
Pray to the Lord. And he answered those prayers this week, bro.
Yeah, the determining factor was he was just so clutch.
He was clutch.
He hit another grand slam. Back-to-back weeks with grand slams. He went 10 for 26, 3 homers, 12 RBIs, 9 runs scored. The runner-up guy, Teoscar Hernandez, who also hit 3 homers, but 10 RBIs and 13 runs. The thing is, like, with this such a muddled offense, this is such a good offense. It's just we're drained in the good talent.
Yeah.
It got lost in the clutchness of Gurriel Jr. and the Lord, and we pray to it. We pray to it.
Exactly, man. I feel like honestly, there was a lot of people. Like, Guerrero had 5 homers this week, right?
Tying Shohei Ohtani, 44 homers.
It's like there were so many people who deserved to have J of the Week this week. We had to pick one. It felt like Gurriel, just came a little bit more clutch. And I mean, like, we all pray to him. We love him.
We love the Lord.
Gurriel, you're killing it. He's got an OPS over 800 now on the season. Throwback to the beginning, like 3 months, when this guy was like swinging at sliders 3 feet outside the zone. But now he is locked in.
Yes.
And I mean, today he actually hit 5th which is
That's
dope,
incredible.
Which is dope.
I love
but
that.
I mean, like, if he is on our 7th spot, then this guy has to be maybe the best 7th hitter in the entire league.
Absolutely.
Just saying.
Absolutely love it, guys. It's awesome. I really hope we can get another week like this.
Oh,
it would be incredible.
From this offense. Let's look at that week ahead, because it is gonna be difficult, dude. We have had the Yankees, who we thought were very, very tough competition, and like we said, we handled them. And we handled the Baltimore Orioles as well, winning 3 out of 4. But now we go against maybe the steepest competition that we've gone against in several weeks in those Tampa Bay Rays. Tell me about this matchup.
Guys, this is the 3rd last week of the year.
This is important.
This is so important.
Really important.
Tampa Bay Rays were facing a 3-game series and Minnesota Twins at the weekend series. 3 games. So we got 6 games this week.
Yep.
Starting Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We got Manoah on Monday, Barrios on Tuesday.
Which
Ray,
we will be going live for, by the way, on Tuesday. Just saying.
check it out. Then Ray on Wednesday. Now, Tampa Bay Rays, this whole year, I felt like the Rays' last 10 was always like 8-2, 7-3, 9-1.
Right.
They're 5-5.
Oh.
So if this is the time to get a series from the Tampa Bay Rays, then I think this is it.
Yeah.
For me, and they don't even have a starter for Monday. Walker has a 5.37 ERA on Wednesday. Rasmussen actually is pretty good on Tuesday, 3.25. So I'm saying this is the week where we beat the Tampa Bay Rays. We're grabbing
2-1.
We're grabbing 2-1. We're hot.
We
We're
are
hot.
very hot.
We're
dude.
hot.
Yeah, like we just scored
47 runs.
like 47
This weekend.
runs in this weekend. So I agree with you, dude. I agree with you. Like, I think that we are gonna win 2 out of this series against these Rays.
Let's go.
They are gonna take 1 because they're the freaking Tampa Bay Rays
Yes.
and they're mosquitoes and like in my butt.
We're gonna slap them. We're gonna slap them.
But yes, we are gonna slap them around 2 out of 3 times. So
go.
that's what's gonna happen against those Rays. I love it.
Let's go. And then the weekend series got the Minnesota Twins. We got Hyun-Jin Ryu going on Friday. Saturday, Steven Matz back on the mound. And then Sunday, Manoah again capping it off for the week. The Twins are also 5-5 in their last 10. However, they have a 63 and 80 record. That is the complete flip of what we have.
Yeah. And I mean, I think that we can dummy the Twins too, bro. I think that, it's actually too bad that Barrios isn't pitching against them. I feel like he would have pitched them really hard.
Yeah.
But I am going to give us 2 out of that series. I have to, man. I cannot bet against this team right now when they are doing what they are doing. This team is like pretty much unstoppable. They proved to us on Saturday when they were down in both of those games that do not count us out. And I'm not going to count them out against the Rays, and I'm definitely not going to count them out against the Twins. We're going 4-2 this week, big dog.
Honestly, I think 4-2 is pretty realistic, especially against the Tampa Bay Rays. So 4-2, that would bring our record to 84-65. Now, I don't know what New York's going to be doing or Boston's going to be doing. I'm actually going to take a little peeky at what the Yankees schedule is.
I'll take a peek at the Boston Red Sox, bro.
Perfect.
Let me take a look at them.
So the Yankees, they actually face Minnesota on Monday, today, when this is coming out.
Right.
Then they face 3 games against Baltimore. Hey, they're hot. You never know what can happen. And then Cleveland, so on the weekend. So they actually might do well this week.
Okay. So Boston's got 3 games against Seattle and then 3 games against Baltimore. So I anticipate, you know what? I could see Boston going 4-2. I could also see the Yanks going 4-2.
Yeah.
So once again, guys, it kind of comes down to 4-2 being a must for these Jays.
At least. If we got it, we could even sweep Minnesota Twins. We could even sweep the Twins.
Yeah,
5-1 would be a definite win that would put us ahead because we can't hope that these guys lose to Baltimore.
No.
You know what I mean?
We got to control our own destiny. Now that we're here, now that we're in
here.
this spot,
We
cannot give that spot away by giving up stupid games to the freaking Twins or the Rays who've already locked in their destiny. No.
They're thinking about the playoffs already.
They've already locked it in. We have to be getting in to those playoffs to begin with. So beating the Rays, beating these Twins are freaking like it is so important, and that's why we're going to be going live for not only the game on Tuesday but also the game on Friday as well. So tune in with us on that time. It's going to be awesome. This is intense baseball.
This is intense, guys. And to look forward on the week, we got to do a bit of predicting, and we're going to do it with that wheel.
That's the one.
The spinning fortune, baseball, colorful, future determining, stat analyzing, and it's a wheel that we spin every week.
It's time for that wheel. Cry it out, bro. Cry it out. Cry it out. At least you didn't lose as bad as my Green Bay Packers team did today.
True,
That's
yes.
reference number 3. All right, dude. What happened this past week?
Well, Nick took the lead for the first time this year. Is it the first time this year?
I think I took the lead for the, or I might have taken it like week
Really
1 or
early.
something.
But now
correct
since
us,
then-
guys. If you can correct us in the
Yes,
chat. But we are back, guys.
back.
We are back. Comeback
I'm-
story of the year.
That means we have three more wheel weeks left. So this is coming down to the wire.
my gosh.
Yeah, this is it. So you're
This
at
is
32.
literally it.
I'm at 31. I have to win. And
So
you're
what happened this past week?
So
what
this
did I
past
take?
week, we had pitching ERA. We had Ray.
Yeah.
I had Ray
Yeah.
and Mats. You had Ryu.
And I lost.
I won with Mats.
Yeah.
Like that
That's
was
insane.
I won
That's
with
insane.
Mats. And then it was pitcher strikeouts per 9. I picked Romano. He only got like 2 in 3 innings, and you picked Robbie Ray. who was
Robbie
almost
Ray,
on like a 18.
Yeah, he was
for-
crazy, dude.
it
He
was
gave
nuts.
up a lot of runs, but he struck out a lot of people.
Yeah, it was nuts. And then the last one was runs scored. Guerrero had 9, Bichette had 6. And you picked Guerrero. So it's 32 to 31.
Okay.
It is your week. It is your wheel to spin.
All right, my friends. Well, I have been hot with the bonus players, so let's hope that we can get some of that right now.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it
Oh
comes.
my gosh.
Oh, no.
Give me something good. Give me that
Come on, please,
bonus play. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
It's uncanny.
Oh my
I
God.
can't stop myself. I can't stop
All
myself.
right, what player are
So
you, or what
now-
category are you
well,
getting?
We gotta decide. We
Ah.
gotta see, bro. We
I
gotta
know.
see.
I gotta.
Oh my
God
gosh, it's literally uncanny.
And it's
it will be
RBIs.
ribbies.
Oh, okay. So
It will be ribbies.
Do you want to go first? Want me to go first?
I am deciding right now. I am
Gotta
looking
look
at
at
that
what
squad,
happened. It's like-
and it's really like, yeah. I mean, come
Who
on,
do you
like,
pick?
yeah. I'll let you go, dude.
All right,
Yeah, I'll let you go.
I guess I got to go with Guerrero. You know,
Sure, man.
He only had 5 last week, but you can't expect Gurriel to get 12 again, can you?
Well, I do think that Gurriel might be one of my selections, actually.
yes,
like,
I figured it would be.
yeah, I mean, come on. Like, I'm not gonna like
yeah.
that's 2 weeks in a row that he's won
Yes,
J of the week.
yes.
Like, I'm not gonna like turn down this guy, but at the same point, Semion's been elite. Hernandez has been elite as well. Ooh. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take. Oh man, this is actually really
Yeah, it
difficult
is.
right now. This is really. You took Guerrero.
Yep.
Oh, JAYS.
So you're gonna take the Lord. That's one.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Lord. And I'm gonna take Teoscar Hernandez as
Tio.
well, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, like those guys are in those cleanup roles. Like
Yes.
I come on, right?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
I
They're
like
in the
them.
cleanup
I
roles.
like them.
I like 'em.
I like those guys a lot. So those are my first 2 selections.
Ooh.
Let's see what's coming next on the wheel.
All right.
And whether or not I want to pick first or not, it's gonna be based on balls.
I
and I'm
think you
gonna-
have to pick first because you let me go. You let me go first.
Oh, you're absolutely right, dude.
It's based on balls. It's
Absolutely
you. Wow, I didn't even record any of the walks this week. to be honest.
Yeah.
This is kind of a shot in the dark, in my opinion.
This is a total shot in the dark, dude. I mean, honestly, the Lord has been walking a crap load. I've been keeping track, but I'm not gonna pick him because I've already selected him in a different category. And right now, I gotta do a defensive strategy. I gotta play defense. You know, I have the lead finally. So
Like
in
the
that
Green Bay
case,
Packers didn't play defense. That was my reference.
yeah, reference number 4. Reference number 4. I am gonna pick Vladdy, and this is simply out of a defensive play. Like, you know what? I'm trying to like limit you a little bit right now, trying to hold the lead. So I'm gonna take Guerrero, and he's gonna
That's
get a lot
good.
of walks too.
Honestly, that was my pick.
Yeah.
I wanted to pick Vladdy because everyone else doesn't really walk as much as Vladdy.
Yeah.
Vladdy walks probably the most.
Yeah,
Like,
you got to shoot a shot. Which person do you think is going to walk the most this week?
God. I think it's going to be Vlad, but who would I think have a good week of walking? Well, we take a look at the at-bats. Tio looked like he may have walked a lot. Same with Gurriel. He did walk a lot. So you know what?
I know that Gurriel walked a lot.
I am gonna take T.O. just as a backup chance.
All right, there you go. You got Teoscar Hernandez locked in. Let us know in the comments down below who you have winning this week as of right now.
Oh my gosh.
What is going to be the final category? Let's see.
Total bases. Total bases. Wow. This one's tough, and you go first.
Oh man, this is another tough one. Like,
Basically,
who's gonna slug the most?
Who's gonna slug the most?
Who's gonna slug the most? And in that case, I just answered my own question. Vlad got 5 dingers, so I'll go Vlad.
Yeah, I would have went Vlad too.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm not gonna not go Vlad when he hit 5 dingers this week, you know.
And you know what? I'm gonna go Simeon. Because he hits doubles and he hit 4 homers and he's right there
dude.
in
And
the home run lead.
Simeon is right there as well. So wow. I got Lourdes and T.O. for ribbies. You got Vlad. I got Vlad for then base walks.
Ball, yeah.
You got T.O. for that, and I got Vlad for total bases, and you got Simeon.
Wow, this is gonna be a good week.
This is gonna be a good week. Well, if the offense is as good as it was last week, then this will be crazy.
Yeah.
Guys, let us know in the comments down below who you have winning this. And also, comment any of your thoughts that you had today as you were watching the show. What you think about freaking Ryu, about who we're pitching in the wild card, about the Yankees, about the Brew Crew, about what we did last week, and about how we are now 2 weeks removed from a podcast where we were literally sitting here talking about how we aren't going to make it and how we're disappointed and how we're all upset. And a lot of you guys, and us included, were voting that we're not going to make playoffs. And now we are making a podcast about how we are in the wild card and how we are doing this right now. I want to hear your thoughts and I want to hear your comments about this incredible turnaround because this has been amazing.
Guys, this has been the Blue Jays Today Show. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to continue listening and watching, you can check us out on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Anchor, Radio Public, and Breaker. You can also check us out on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram as we're posting on there too. Guys, code is TodayJays. This video is brought to you by Monkey Knife Fight and Manscaped. Use that code TodayJays to get discounts and deals that you saw throughout the entire video. And as well, guys, if you want to support the channel and come on the show, become a Patreon. It's $3 a month. That's a cup of coffee, and you can express how excited you are for postseason. You could tell us that you're stupid and you were wrong to ever think that we were going to be out of this race. You can come on the show. Shout out, thank you. We would love to hear it. Shout out and thank you to all these Patrons up here. Hello, everybody. They're amazing.
You guys are amazing. Yeah, and also the subscriber growth in the last little bit has been awesome.
Amazing.
We are on our road to 4,000 subscribers, and I do want to set a goal for the end of this year. I would like to get to, by the end of this year, what do you think is reasonable? Like 5.5K?
Yeah, 5.5K was the goal. I think it really depends on the Toronto Blue Jays and you guys as well. You guys help and support us and help us grow. Tell your family, tell your friends. When you say, oh, praise the Lord, when the Lourdes Gurriel Jr. is up to plate, they're like, why do you say that? You go, Blue Jays.
5.5K by the end of this year, man. That's going to keep us in this thing, and hopefully the Toronto Blue Jays keeping us around.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for watching.
And go Jays, go!
Also, Electro Gaming, this was a horrible game, and I was really upset, and the whole Packers team, I'm just going to write it off completely. But go Jays, go!